Have you ever watched a movie that sticks with you, not just because of the story but because of how it made you feel? Man on Fire, released in 2004, is one of those films. Directed by Tony Scott, this action thriller is based on a novel written by A.J. Quinnell, but the story really comes to life thanks to the powerful performance by Denzel Washington. He plays John Creasy, a former CIA operative who's dealing with a dark past. He's tired, broken, and honestly, kind of lost. But everything changes when he's hired to be a bodyguard for a little girl named Peta, played by Dakota Fanning. At first he doesn't really connect with her. He drinks a lot, barely speaks, and keeps his distance. But slowly Peta brings out a side of him that had been buried for a long time. They form a real bond, like a father and daughter. And just when things start to feel okay, everything falls apart. Peta gets kidnapped in Mexico City. That's when the movie takes a turn. Creasy goes from quiet and distant to full of rage. He makes it his mission to find Peta and punish everyone responsible. And when I say everyone, I mean it. He doesn't hold back. The movie isn't just about revenge though, it's about redemption. Creasy starts to feel like maybe he still has a purpose, that maybe saving this girl can save a part of himself. One of the best things about Man on Fire is the chemistry between Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning. Their scenes together feel real. You can see the trust growing between them. It's not rushed, it feels natural. The supporting cast is strong too. Christopher Walken plays Creasy's old friend Rayburn. Radha Mitchell is Peta's mother, and Mark Anthony plays her father. There's also Giancarlo Giannini and Rachel Ticotin, who help build the story from the investigation side. The way the film is shot also stands out. Tony Scott uses fast cuts, shaky camera movements, and even subtitles in a creative way. Some people liked that unique style, while others found it distracting. But one thing's clear. The emotion comes through. Here's a cool fact. Even though the movie is set in Mexico, the original novel was set in Italy. But the filmmakers thought Mexico City's real-life crime problems would make the story hit harder. And they weren't wrong. It adds a layer of realism and urgency to the film. Another fact. Man on Fire wasn't the first time this story was made into a movie. There was a version back in 1987, but it didn't make much of an impact. The 2004 version became the one most people remember, thanks in large part to Denzel Washington's performance. Critics were a bit mixed when it first came out. Some said it was too violent or too over the top, but over the years it gained more respect. Many fans say it's one of Denzel's most powerful roles, and even people who don't usually like action movies often say the emotional story caught them off guard. The soundtrack also adds a lot to the mood. Quiet piano pieces, intense beats during action scenes, and moments of silence that really make you feel the tension. In the end, Man on Fire isn't just a revenge story. It's about pain, guilt, love, and the lengths someone will go to protect another person. If you've seen the film, you probably remember that final scene. No spoilers here, but it leaves a strong impression, not because of explosions or action, but because of what it says about sacrifice and love.